Look at me. I'm as helpless as that kitten in a tree. And I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. Now I can't understand. I get misty when I'm holding your hand. I walk my way. 1,000 violins, they begin to play, or it might be the sound of your hello. All that music I hear, I get misty, baby. The moment you're near, you can't say you're leading me on. That's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you on my own. Would I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove? I'm too misty and too much in love, as I'm misty, too much in love. Now, for the short, small man, we have to teach him. A man that looks like me, I'm 5'3" on a good day. I have gross, large features, Humpty Dumpty head. I look like E.T., I have a fat belly. I'm short and dumpy, my proportions are bad. Ridiculous to look at, I'm off Isaac. That means mockery, ridicule, insult. And there's a lot of suckers out there, a lot of very stupid people, ignorant people, tiny people that will take advantage of that. We've got to imbue our man. That's why we wrote Strategies for the Short, Small Man. With the courage, with the practical skill, and the self-knowledge. We have to bust him down to maggot size so we can talk to him. And we have to let him know he cannot afford to be jealous. He cannot afford any foolish, damn fool, neurotic bride. We'll knock it right out of him. He has to be able to share that woman. He has to be fair-minded. There's no such thing. No Godot. He can't wait for Godot. Godot's not going to show up for this man. Everything he does, he has to do it under his own power. It's never been said before. Our guy, the Short Small Man, Strategies for the Short Small Man, we wrote the book. He comes as a petitioner, a solicitor. He comes by invitation only. And the real question is, how does such a man approach hello and survive? When such a man needs to justify, are you listening to what I'm saying? He needs to justify, rationalize, and secure his presence. He has to come as a complete gentleman. He has to be trained hard, and we train him to put his mind in the mind of that woman who he's talking to and think like she's thinking. Then he must ask himself the very, very brutally tough question. or we visually an item. And he has to believe what he sees there. Then he goes for the phenotype. The phenotype is how he behaves in a social context and how it's mirrored back to him. It's the most important mirror of all. The emperor has no clothes, and we take it from there. And when I'm around, believe me, I ask the tough questions. I probe, I insist. I'm like a pit bull with this. I don't stop until I force my social opponent to talk in terms of my social reality. I present him with a different social reality, and I ask him questions, and I listen very, very carefully, and I observe. To the content, I listen for content. I don't give a damn how that asshole wants to insult me, intimidate me, he wants to stand over me, wants to lean into my space, grab into my space, whatever the hell he wants to do, I'll take care of that first. Get the hell out of my space. I need critical thinking room. I need to talk. Get the hell out of my... First we begin with you getting the hell out of my face when you're talking. Don't reach into my space. Second thing we do is you have to know when to shut up. Now I'm talking, and you will shut up. I'm going to talk now. That's how you handle it. Never let anybody overpower you. Never let anybody intimidate you in any conversation. That's what I say, and I'm pushing 80.